Okay, I'm ready.
Are you sure?
America,
I don't know.
America. How's that sound?
Dave didn't say anything last week, I don't think.
What about the other CouncilCast? Are they doing anything tonight?
Dave didn't say anything, so
They don't seem to be live.
it'll be easier for you to edit this last week's because you just don't even worry about Dave's audio at all.
I said a bunch of shit last week.
You did
They
not.
should probably go live
said-
right now.
You said
We could,
nothing.
like, merge streams.
I'll message them. I won't message them.
Tweet
Do
at
it.
them. Anyway,
I had
Dave-
welcome to the CouncilCast. This
Oh
is
my.
episode 168, being recorded
Welcome
May
to the CouncilCast.
25th, 2021. The council is now in session, and as with every week, we will make arbitrary decisions about topics on science, technology, and random shit.
Random shit.
No,
that
you
was
can't
good.
say that. We have to edit and post to just leave a nice big silent thing.
No.
Oh yes, let's take a moment of silence to honor the
Logan
The
is,
app
is no
of
longer-
Logan.
Logan is no longer with us. We'll take a moment of silence after the random shit.
That sounds terrible.
Maybe
Well, he's not with us tonight, but he'll come back next week.
Okay.
Oh.
Not only did it sound bad, but it sounded like insincere.
No, we're very sincere around here. I don't know what you're talking about.
Hey, one of our listeners actually spoke into me because nobody writes in. They just like call me and be like, "Hey, I listened to your episode." I'm like, "Why didn't you write in?" And like, ah. But we had some ideas about some things we should do with the show. Do you think you can set up an extra monitor or like an extra screen in OBS or whatever you're using to have the articles up on screen?
Probably.
See, and I met with some of our listeners this week in a focus group, and they talked about the same thing. They wanted to know what the articles were, so that they could read along with the articles that we've not read.
That only makes
Yeah.
sense to me.
I think a lot of this research that we're doing is going to be helpful.
Yeah, I could probably put up a second screen for the.
Or we could even post them. We could even post the articles on the Facebook page right before we go live.
Actually, if you want to get a personalized email with the topics every week, you can please write into I don't care at councilcast.org. And I will add you to the list.
Visit councilcast.org and we'll have a newsletter sign up for you there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You will get a weekly personalized email written by one of us.
Okay. How
Somebody will
long
do it.
the email will be? We didn't say.
Don't give away the secrets, Brian.
Oh, sorry. All in the secret sauce. Sorry about that.
We'll fix. We'll get something up next week. How about that? Maybe. No promises.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's gonna be up real soon.
Maybe.
It's gonna be up real soon.
Maybe no promises. Maybe no promises.
Well, you know
Hashtag
what?
no promises.
You might be able to give that a 2 thumbs up in the future because somebody has now made a prosthetic thumb that you not use to just replace a thumb, but to add a thumb.
What?
Yeah.
Why would you need 3 thumbs?
I don't know, but this experiment proves that you may want them.
I kind of want one now because there are some topics that I want to give 3 thumbs down to, and I'm just incapable of doing that.
How about this? What if you replaced both your pinkies with thumbs? So you had opposable thumbs.
Well, that's exactly what this is doing, except it gives you a 6th finger.
That way you can thumb wrestle yourself and have a thumb left over as a referee or as someone you can tag in.
Oh, like a sixth man, like someone on the bench ready to jump in to help out. Yeah,
There you go.
tag team.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Yeah, you could have tag team thumb war contests.
Dave, what was that?
With
I'm
yourself.
sorry. What did you say, Dave?
Huh?
I'm sorry. I thought Dave said something. Never mind.
No, apparently this was an experiment done with 36 people who were fitted with a robotic third thumb in an attempt to see how well would humans adapt to having an.
Is it like this?
It's just like that. Yep.
Yeah.
No, not
Oh,
like that, Brian.
wait, there's the magic.
Nope,
Wait.
it's more like this.
Great. Perfect. That's exactly what we were hoping for.
That's terrible.
But actually, the reason they were doing this is because they were trying to figure out how would people react, how would your brain respond to.
Eric says he would need a third eye to see his extra thumb.
We had a third eye last
we
week.
figured that they're working on that.
We had
that last week. Go ahead and watch last week's episode.
Yeah.
There we go.
when it's out.
Is that supposed to be a turtle?
No, this is supposed to be how the extra thumb works. That way
Hey,
you can
this.
grab things.
Oh,
Shut up.
I figured. I
Shut up.
thought it would be like this. Have two thumbs on the same side.
No, it's
If
on
only we had light to create a shadow.
Maybe I should read the article. Is that what you're saying?
maybe.
Actually, Blaine's trying to tell us all about it, like story time. Tell us more about the article, Blaine.
Well, I don't know. There's not much to say other than the fact that apparently people responded very well to having an extra thumb on one hand. So well that I think they're probably just going to start selling this in Dollar General starting next week.
It'd be a
That's where I
make a nice
shopping for thumbs.
make a nice Christmas gift.
Yeah, I guess if humans just someday miraculously grew an extra thumb or an arm, I guess it proves that people would probably adapt to it. Imagine that.
Imagine that.
Imagine that. Imagine all the people living with
I mean,
the
Problem with the
thumb.
design is it's hard to do while walking, though. So, don't try to walk in third thumb. Just don't.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear the end of that song, Silas. Blaine was trying to talk about the article again. Go ahead.
Boring.
That was just supposed to be some light background music. It's kind of like
I don't.
ambiance
Why
music
did you
when
put
you're
this?
at a restaurant?
Why didn't we should have meetings before we meet so that we can determine whether or not you've got these in the right category? Why
you
did
think
you
this
put,
should be random shit?
Yes. Why did you put a third thumb in science? Never
Because
mind.
This was an experiment, and everybody
Okay.
knows that experiments equals science.
All right.
Come on, Brian.
Totally agree. Thank you. Good selection.
Because it was an experiment, I give it a thumbs up.
All right.
I give it
I give
a thumbs up.
3 thumbs up.
3 thumbs up.
Oh boy.
I think it would be cool.
I'd try it.
Especially this quote from the article that somebody said. Personally, I found the thumb really useful for getting the keys out of a pocket while simultaneously browsing the internet on my phone. Anything that allows me to spend more time glued to my phone is a win.
Amen.
Wait. I'm confused though. Like, what is this third thumb just like just growing out of the side of their arm? Out of the side of their person is like just really long thumb
Like-
because how you
Like
have your
thing.
phone and then you're like, oh wait, I know I'll use the extra thumb to dig in my pocket while I'm looking down at my wait, and then also why only 3? Why aren't there 4 thumbs? Because you could have one if they're on your hands, then you could have a thumb on each. You could have 4 thumbs. This article makes 0 sense. I give it 1 thumbs down and 2 thumbs up for the thumb itself, but 1 thumbs down for the writing of the article because I didn't read it.
The article was too hard to read.
Was
Quite
Too
long.
hard.
I will give you credit, Silas. It was a long article.
I didn't even look at it.
It was more than 3 paragraphs, so
Dave just speed read it while we were talking.
Well, I hate to admit, but the next article is just as long. But it might help you because it's all about music. And
Ugh.
apparently, some scientists have made a pair of drums that operate in perfect synchrony because they are quantumly entangled. Wouldn't you
Is
like
that why?
And you put this one in science too?
I would say quantum entanglement is science related.
Say quantum entanglement 3 times fast.
Quantum entanglement 3 times fast.
Yeah.
Okay. I guess it was easier than I thought it would be.
So they made
Great. Asshole, you should know this.
apparently two sets of drums on a microscopic scale. They've got a picture of here where it's really sharp, I can only imagine.
There's a scale that says 1 or 2 nanometers.
Yep. Isn't that just micrometers?
It's quantum meters, I think.
Nailed it.
But anyway, the two drums are apparently the significance here is that they have been able to actually successfully quantum entangle these
Oh, it
drums.
is micro.
And so they do. You basically run one of them, tap one of them, and it makes the other one move in an exact opposite and equal motion. So apparently, this is going to be the building blocks. They think that this could be used to develop quantum computers and take them to the next level.
Oh my
after
gosh.
proving that this can happen.
Wait, this is a boost for the music industry or for the computer industry?
I think both,
the-
really.
Computer
the
music
computer.
industry.
Yeah.
So if you had two drums that were quantum entangled, you could be playing one of them in your house, and you could have the other set on a stage like a million miles away, and when you beat on one, the other one beats at the
Yes.
same time.
You
play
got it,
two-
Dave.
You could literally be in two places at the same time.
So like you could be playing live concerts, multiple locations at the exact same time in the world.
There you go.
Well, why didn't they title the article that?
Well, this says here
Playing
Einstein
two
referred
concerts
to
at the
this.
same time.
It says Einstein referred to this as spooky action at a distance. So they could have entitled it that. Spooky action at a distance. Or Einstein entitled it. Or something like that.
The only
I don't
problem
know.
with this is that the experiment had to be conducted inside of a freezer kept 1/100th of a degree above absolute zero. So that might be a little bit of a limiting factor when you try to turn this into a rock concert.
So here's my question. Who did they get to beat on the drum?
Oh.
Good question.
Ringo.
Ringo.
You found it.
When
You
they asked-
figured it out,
when they
Silas.
asked
Is
Paul
the whole
McCartney-
thing is.
When I asked Paul McCartney, do you think that Ringo is the greatest drummer in the world? He said, and I quote,
That's actually a false quote attributed to him.
I saw him say
I
it.
watched the clip of it.
Yeah, I watched him say it.
I watched him say it. He said,
Was it
"I
one
don't
of
think
these-
He's the greatest drummer in the Beatles." I'll find it. This is more important. Thumbs up for quantum mechanics in the realm of entanglement, which is the title of my album, which is just drum solos. So get excited for that.
Thumbs up for my next album that'll come out that's called Two Drums. So
Eric says, so you're saying they won't be using those to create drum solos for heavy metal bands? They could, Eric. There's a good possibility of that. There's also not a possibility of that because it's physics and Schrodinger. So
there you go. Yeah, I give it a thumbs up. Why not? We'll see what
I
happens.
mean, anything quantum gets 2 thumbs way up from me.
There you go.
I agree. Thumbs up for quantum.
Well, what's certainly on the rise is internet plans. If you are a subscriber to Verizon, because apparently, we didn't talk about this a couple weeks ago, but the U.S. government apparently rolled out a new subsidy for low-income people to basically get internet service for free, or at least get a $50 a month service up to $50 a month for free. And apparently, Verizon and I'm assuming some other scummy internet service providers.
Spectrum, or what was it? Frontier is the real scummy one.
Yeah, I'm sure they're
Frontier. I'm gonna tweet at them again.
But apparently, the problem is that the ISPs decided, well, hey, if I'm gonna have to give this to you for free, I'm just gonna raise how much your service plan costs. And so now people are paying actually more than what they did before the subsidy went into effect.
Brother.
So is it the out of pocket to the individual higher? So like the old plan was say $20. The new plan is now what, $80?
Yeah.
So they're actually paying $30 more out of pocket plus the $50 subsidy.
Right. So the guy.
That's a bunch of bullshit.
Is that in Massachusetts he had to switch from a $62 a month home internet plan to a $79 a month plan, and he was getting subsidized $50 for that. So he went from paying $12 to $29.
Oh, brother. You look at Maslow's hierarchy of needs, and you've got right up there at the top is internet. So I think this is like going against your basic liberties as a human.
I agree. Internet is definitely up there above food, not water.
Food.
Food. Water's above internet, just barely. But definitely, yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty sleazy of them. I'm going to say thumbs down for internet companies, especially now that they're gouging people who probably don't have their jobs and are struggling to make ends meet with
Thumbs up
this
for the
whole COVID thing.
subsidies allowing people to get basic human needs.
Mm-hmm.
Thumbs down for scummy internet
What I
providers.
Yeah,
understand
thumbs
is,
down
like,
from the internet.
Verizon still gets the same amount of money no matter what. Like, they literally just are using this as an excuse to make more money.
Yep.
What's their justification, do you think, for charging more?
So
Spaceballs the action figure.
Greed?
I mean, I'm assuming their big thing is like,
Merchandising.
we're going to get it to more people, so the subsidy is allowing us to roll it out to more people.
It's a new plan. It costs more than the old plan, but it's a new plan that includes this new subsidy that more people qualify for. So you can't keep the old plan, and the subsidy is going away for the old plan, so you'll be paying more anyway.
Is this something to do with 5G?
No.
Oh. I just learned about that.
We've talked about it on the show multiple times.
Apparently, Verizon
Oh, yeah, that's
says
right.
They're doing it for the customer, so just in case
Yep.
you were a little confused about that, they're doing it for you.
Of course they are.
To correct you, Silas, what you have said multiple times is that 5G doesn't exist. And everyone's a liar. So I was just wondering if 5G was like the real deal now, and that's why they had to do this.
Yeah, Frontier is who we're usually in a Twitter war with. Because they're real scummy.
They're real funny, yeah.
Real
I give this a
scummy.
Big thumbs down. I mean, this is just. I still don't understand how they can justify doing this. They're still getting their money. They're just saying, you just cost more now. So that.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't like it. I've thought about it. I don't like it.
Okay.
Good.
Yeah. Eric he would like an acronym for the hierarchy: water, internet, food, etc.
We'll send him a personalized email with all the other
With.
information he requests.
The hierarchy is called with.
The Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi. It's Wi-Fi. That's what it is. It's water,
It's Wi-Fi.
internet, food,
Fire. Oh, food. Yeah.
entertainment.
Entertainment, Wi-Fi. Yeah.
Water, internet, food, entertainment. That's all. That's really that's it. That's what Wi-Fi
all you
stands
need.
for.
That's why Wi-Fi stands
That
for.
must be it. Well, something that stands for not Wi-Fi is CAPTCHAs. I think we've all probably been subject to the torture that is trying to fill out a CAPTCHA online, which actually stands for, I did not know this, Completely Automated Public Turing Tests.
Now this is the thing where they say
apart. So that's like the world's longest acronym right there.
So this is the thing where they say click on all the stoplights or show all the crosswalks.
Yes.
Yeah, that's annoying.
Which just confirms
comedian.
that I am a computer more often than I'm a human.
Comedian John Mulaney, he has a bit out on Netflix right now, and he goes on and on and on about telling a computer that you're not a computer.
Well, my favorite is like the ones that say click here if you're a human, and you click there, and then it pops up and it's like, now fill out all these things, and I'm like, what are you saying?
The way you clicked that was a little fishy. We need to run a couple extra tests.
It was too precise. You clicked the center of the button. There's no way that you as a human could have done that. But yeah, apparently everybody's favorite internet company, Cloudflare, is apparently coming up with a way to bypass CAPTCHAs, or at least, not require CAPTCHAs going forward. Their big thing is they're relying completely on hardware keys. So if you're familiar with the like two-factor authentication, like the YubiKeys, when you're logging into websites or whatnot. They are planning to use that as a way to prove that you are a human by actually inserting and clicking, basically pushing a button when you come across these things.
Interesting. Aren't we pushing buttons now to prove that we're human?
Yeah, but this is a physical button on your computer, not just.
Oh.
Unless you have literally a humanoid robot sitting at your computer, it wouldn't be able to click the button.
What if I had a robot push the button for me?
Well, then it would not be able to detect that it's a robot.
Yeah, what if we retrain that robot dog that they're about ready to put down?
Stupid robot dog.
Get that robot dog in here and just say, "Robot dog, click."
Prove that I'm not a robot.
I'm
Prove,
betting, within 2 weeks of them releasing this hardware button, it gets emulated.
Well, so that is one of the things that they were talking
Quantum
about.
emulated.
So in the article here, they talked about how they are doing it, and it's certainly something that could be pretty easily replicated without a YubiKey or something similar. So I think they've got a long ways to go yet before this actually becomes like something you could use. But I really like the idea of getting rid of the captchas. So
Yeah, that would be nice.
Cool with that.
Hey, I answered my phone the other day, and I got a message. Apparently, I answered it so fast that it said, I got a warning that came up that said that I an automated system because I answered the phone too fast. Have you seen this before?
No.
I'm not joking. It just, I answered and it bloop. You've answered too quickly. Are you an automated system? And I'm like, no, I just answered my phone. I don't even know what it was. I just answered it. There, click. Yeah, I've never seen that before.
Are you sure? What?
I'm sure because I looked at it.
You didn't dream this?
I'm not sure that I didn't dream it, but I'm sure that it happened. So I don't know what to tell you. I know that a message popped up that I answered my phone so quickly that it was trying to determine if I was a bot or not. You guys haven't seen this apparently, because I know you probably don't answer your phones at all. Would be my guess. You let it ring 15 times.
I wonder if it's that red light therapy.
Oh, that might be it.
Yeah, and the helium I've been. Yeah.
Your reaction time?
The helium slowed me down, so it's really hard to say.
Your brain's faster, but your body's slower, or is it vice versa?
I can't say. I don't know.
I just don't know anymore.
I don't know anymore.
Well, if you want to go faster, you might want to sign up for this RC car that apparently can go faster in 0 to 60 than the Tesla Roadster. And I don't know if you guys watched the video on this one at all, but this is pretty impressive, actually. He takes an RC car and he basically uses some fans to help suck the car down to the ground. And he actually is able to accelerate to 60 miles an hour from 0 in 1.73 seconds.
Whoa. Now that seems like the start of a real Rocket League car, if I've ever seen one.
Now, how did he achieve this? Was you said he had fans on the bottom or something?
Yeah, so the biggest deal is you think RC cars, they are pretty quick, but the problem is to get to 60 miles an hour, it's just really fast that the car does not stay on the ground, basically.
You need more downforce to get better traction to accelerate faster.
Right. So basically what this guy did is he has these little fans, and he created a platform underneath the car that would actually create a vacuum and suck the car to the ground, so that you can get as much traction as you can without spinning the wheels, basically.
And you didn't put this one in science?
Nope.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with Brian on this one. That a rocketized car seems more sciencey than extra thumbs.
This guy needs to team up with the guy that's making the Rocket League car.
Yeah.
There you go.
Thumbs was in science, and this guy makes a rocket car and Rocket League car, and he made it to random shit. Come on, Blaine. Pretty cool.
I think this is
Yeah.
Actually,
Remember the first time I learned about science.
He has in his video, if he watches the video, he was talking about the fans and as it sucks things up, and he actually has the fans too short that it actually broke his GoPro because I sucked up some rocks and it shot it right at the GoPro that he had mounted
Oh
on the
my.
car.
That's amazing. GoPros are like super indestructible.
Yeah.
He was able to break it with his rocket car.
Yep. There you go. Rocket car.
Wow,
So
pretty cool.
if he changed the angle of those fans, do you think that he can make it fly?
No.
The whole point is that it flies.
The
Without
whole point is that it
fans.
doesn't
The
fly.
point is it doesn't fly.
Do you think he can
Thumbs
make
up
it fly?
for flying cars.
Shut the fans off, and it'll fly.
I don't know. I like this. I like this.
It's pretty cool.
I like this. Good story, Silas. Thumbs up.
You make
no,
a good point, Silas.
I give him thumbs up for going fast. I would give him 2 thumbs up if he could go 0 to 100 in less than 2 seconds. So challenge.
How many? How fast would he have to go for him to get all 3 thumbs, 2 real and the 1 mechanical?
He would have to fly. Yes.
Yeah, he'd have to actually make a Rocket League car.
Yes. There you go.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, I give props to him for figuring that out.
This guy's cool.
But you know who's not cool is
No, he's not cool.
sticking deodorant up your butt.
Oh my God.
Wait, what?
You mean that's not cool?
Apparently, some doctors in India.
I mean, I don't know anyone who does that.
Well, I mean, if you do, you might want to reconsider.
There's some life choices you have to rethink.
Okay.
It may not just be that you got it stuck up your
Change
butt,
my mind.
But
Yeah.
Apparently, sticking any aerosol spray up your butt comes with an inherent risk that trying to remove it may cause it to explode.
Mm. You know, of all the things you would think that you might want to try to see if it'll fit up your butt, I think something flammable or that explodes is probably should be last on your list.
Quite low.
Quite
You-
low. I would think
you
he would think
You've
yeah,
obviously never lived.
I do not understand the world of people that do this and why they would do something flammable and anything else for that matter.
I mean,
So wait. This person put the deodorant can
yes.
in the buttocks
Yes.
rather than just giving themselves a spritz.
It was a can of Aquanet. Think that one through.
See, I always use a roll-on. That way, I just get all the spots. But spray would make more sense until you start to think about shoving the whole can up there.
Yeah, and then when you light
all the way
farts, it would be like a flamethrower.
Yeah, I can only imagine that their farts smelled so bad that they thought they needed to have deodorant spray at the same time.
I'm pretty sure if the can was going up there, it had nothing to do with how bad their butt smelled. I'm pretty sure.
Hey, Blaine, I think you
Can
think
you
you got this
explain
one in the
this
right
one for
category.
me? I'm not quite following.
Which part?
Eric has a question about the hierarchy of butt sprays. I'm not sure.
We'll get an acronym started on that right away.
Not an acronym hierarchy, but
Oh, you say hierarchy or acronym?
acronym for butt spray.
The hierarchy
Scuba
of
duba.
butt spray.
The hierarchy for butt spray. Oh, I get you.
Is it like what butt spray fits better, or I'm confused.
Yeah, which when you're thinking about butt sprays
Hey,
to shove up your
hey,
butt, you have to think
thumbs up
about
for
which
this.
ones go first.
For this topic being in the right category.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Blaine, nice. This is actually the kind of things you want to put in random shit in this kind of category.
It's anything that deals with shit belongs in random shit.
Yes,
Exactly.
literal and appropriate.
Yeah, I give this an absolute thumbs down for sticking things up your butt.
Hey, yeah. Yep, I support that.
Yeah, I agree with you, but it's also a thumbs up because it's the topic is in the right category. Nice job. Good job, Blaine.
All right.
Oh, it
Let's
says
talk
there
about
are
Blaine.
risks involved. It says there are risks involved.
With
Oh,
putting anything up your butt.
with
Yeah.
getting it out. No, there's risks involved with getting it out.
Yeah, it explodes.
Thankfully, the procedure did not require any incisions.
Oh,
The problem
Simple-
is that you can't
simple-
use anything that would accidentally cut open the can because it might explode in your butt.
Simple abdominal pressure.
Mm.
You needed to share more of this article, Blaine. and this has not been reported
we'd already
recently.
voted. We were all like, yeah, let's move on. And then Brian was like, no. Let's talk about the stuff up your butt some more.
He's
That's
like,
all it has.
the
This
best
was
stuff
literally
I've read all
pure.
week."
Yeah, that was for the most interesting topic of the night. I'll give it a thumbs up, but it's a thumbs down. It's disgusting. So thank you.
All right, I think with that, we're going to go ahead and move on to our Elon Musk pitches for the week.
Perfect.
Who wants to
Perfect.
I think that
Ooh,
Mr. Musk.
he should come up with a aerosol butt can extractor so that it
Great.
doesn't explode inside of people's butts.
Thumbs up for that.
I would like Mr. Musk to come up with a service that when you send out a social media post, it goes to a group that can approve or deny that post from being displayed to the world, but then you can still see it, so then you never know if it actually got posted. And then have him sign up for that service.
Sure, thumbs up. Why not? I'm feeling generous with my thumbs up tonight.
I would like Mr. Musk to come up with a way to determine that I am communicating with a computer and not a human when I'm on the internet.
What? You want to go with the thing that we just talked about tonight with the keychain?
No, the opposite of that. That's determining that I'm a human. I want him to come up with a way to prove to me that I'm dealing with a computer and not a human when I'm on the internet.
Well, that's the same. Okay.
So prove that
Okay.
you're a robot.
Okay.
Great.
Okay,
Let's do that. Thumbs up for whatever that
like
was.
anyone else's ideas were any good. Come on. These are Musk ideas. Crappy. We don't want to give him any of the good stuff.
Well, he's already used some of our good stuff, and we're just
true.
waiting for that royalty check. Waiting for our dividends.
I almost don't think.
Are you dealing with a computer captcha?
A reverse captcha is what.
Reverse captcha. That's what
reverse
it is.
captcha,
Reverse
that's what we
captcha.
want.
That's right.
Reverse captcha. Gotcha.
I don't think I'd want to show any of our episodes to the court to prove that we came up with the idea first. I think I'd just rather avoid all the royalties and be done with it. Do we have to watch this
The court
again?
has to sit and watch the whole thing. They're like, well, we could just show you a snippet, but
no, we have to watch the whole episode.
We have to watch the whole. We have to watch the entire, back episode.
And we had it captioned
all
for you. And here's the
168
transcript.
episodes.
Yeah, we had it captioned, and here's the transcript. Oh.
Hey, you know what? They might pay for the transcription. Maybe we should go down that path and somebody can transcribe it for us.
Transcribe the entire. Yeah.
If you, as a Patreon member, you can get transcripts of each episode mailed to you 4 to 6 years after the episode has been aired.
That's a real selling point.
That timeline. We just promised at some point.
At some point.
4 to 6.
Date subject to change.
Date subject to change.
My idea for Elon. I like to listen to stuff while I'm biking or I'm jogging. And what I like about the AirPods is that they have the noise canceling, or you can do pass through so that you can hear what's going on around you. It's safe. But the thing that I don't like is as I'm biking, wind hitting my headphones, there's just that big hissing noise that it's just obnoxious and it makes it hard to hear, and then I have to turn the volume way up, and I don't like that. So what I would like is some headphones that are able to use the noise canceling function to block out that very specific wind hitting them noise, while also allowing pass through so you can hear traffic and other bikers or whatever. So because it's very specific frequency, so it should be able to get filtered out. But I don't have the.
On a pretty good idea there.
Thank you.
I like that actually. I can see that being an issue for a lot of people. Runners, bikers, if you're using them while you're in the car with the top down. Maybe if you're trying to run away from zombies, thumbs up.
All the times.
That you
Yeah,
run.
you want to be able to hear that horde, but you don't
Know how
want
close
to
the horde is behind you. But
yeah.
You don't want to have that wind noise just, distract you.
distract you from the horde. Exactly.
Do you run fast enough for there to be a wind noise? Because I know I don't.
If I had zombies chasing after me, I definitely would.
Eric says that I could put a clear plastic bag on my head and I would achieve the same result. That's I'll try. Maybe I'll try that. I won't.
And yeah, that's not. We don't recommend to anyone listening that you put a clear plastic bag
Tie
over
it
your
off
head.
around the neck so it doesn't
Tie it
blow
off around
off.
the neck,
Great.
and then try and go and
Thank
run
you
or
for
do any
being
other
specific.
activity.
That
Good
helps
safety
me
tip.
with my
Good safety
brainstorming about
tip.
what to do here. I was
Yeah,
confused.
No plastic bags, please.
Makes more sense. All right, I think with that, we're going to go ahead and call this council meeting adjourned before anybody wants to actually put some plastic bags on their head.
Bad idea. I'm not going to do that experiment, guys. I just want you to know that.
We do thank everybody for listening, and those of you who tuned in live to watch our podcast tonight, Tuesday night. If you liked what you saw and want to check out all of our past episodes, you can go to CouncilCast.org or search for us
Really?
on iTunes or your favorite podcatcher. If you have a topic that you would like the council's decision on, you can email us at idon'tcare@councilcast.org or connect with us on Twitter @RealCouncilCast. And if you want to get the topics every week, feel free to write into us, and we will add you to our spam list. So certainly sign up for that, and thanks for listening. Goodbye.
Goodbye.